everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon X No Healing in Battle Revenge Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we didn't get to do very much. We said goodbye to our Semi-Seer Matt Singh, who died in the episode prior against Clement, and then we added a new member to the team in replace of him, and for Vakama's new partner in Nuku, the Kingdra. We have a Kingdra at this point in the game, which is absolutely awesome. You don't really get to see that too much. Kingdra's one of those Pokemon that you can get in X and Y, but you don't really see them too often, which is just pretty sweet. I love having Pokemon like that. And a plus attack nature, 100 attack on this Kingdra, which is just crazy to me. You always think of him as a special attacker. At least I do, but I have some cool plans for this later down the line, like Waterfall and Dragon Dance. We could have a physical Kingdra. It's just a thought I've had, but it could be pretty cool. But, like I said, we didn't get to do a whole bunch last episode, because after that, we headed on to Route 14 and had our third rival battle with Callum, and we made it out just fine, but it left me really scared, because we almost lost Nuku in his first battle on the channel, and maybe even Vakama as well. It's raining here right now, but it wasn't last episode, and that really scared me because Vakama doesn't do very much damage because of her ability Rivalry. I'm convinced that Rivalry is the worst ability, or one of the top 3 worst abilities to have in a Nuzlocke challenge, especially if the Pokemon that has it is female, because there's just more male Pokemon in the game normally that trainers would have. That's just pretty much how it is. And it's gonna end up killing her or her partner or somebody else one day, and that has me really concerned. But I'm feeling a lot better about it. One thing we did last episode as well that I didn't even think about at the time is I taught Vakama Attract, and I think that actually saved us last episode. I just did this randomly, but it's actually an incredibly good counter to the negative side effects of Rivalry. I think Attract is going to be an incredible move for her to have to go ahead and hopefully soften up some male Pokemon that we can't really deal with as easily in another situation. So I think that's actually a really good move for her. It's obviously luck-based, but something you don't really get to see. We're using Attract to counter the negative side effects of an ability, which I think is pretty cool. I'm feeling better about it. I feel like we're going to be able to do good today and move forward stronger as always. We'll be able to take on Route 14 because we didn't get to do much last episode. And we'll reach Laverre City, hatch the mystery eggs for there, and even go to the berry fields. Plug in the DS. I got it plugged in. Go to the berry fields because I said I planted berries there last episode, and those should be grown now. But I want to get the Roselli berry here before going and doing that. So this girl scares me. I don't recall her being here. I remember there's a female up ahead that has a Haunter, and then there's the fairy girl, but I don't really know what any of them have. That concerns me. I guess the fairy girl will be a good test for King Cow for Valerie. But before we start, I do want to go ahead and get my encounter for Route 14. Get that out of the way. I wanted to get a Poliwag, but you can get that guaranteed in Laverre, so there's no reason to get one here. I want a Shelmet. To be honest with you, that's what I like. I'm going to go ahead and put Quaopa up front. I feel like that's the best since you have Thunder Wave, and maybe we'll even get a held item out of it because of Compound Eyes. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's get my encounter for Route 14. Like I said, I want a Shelmet. I don't want a Quagsire. That would make me sad. My encounter for Route 14 is going to be a Quagsire. Lovely. That's not what I wanted. That disappoints me greatly. Quagsire's so boring. Look at it. Quagsire's not previous game clause, is it? No, unfortunately not. You're eligible, and I dislike you a great deal. And I can't use Thunder Wave on you, so that completely kills that point. Do you have an item? Actually, it won't tell me because Quaopa is holding a Citrus Berry. Mudshot, that's fine. We're not weak to ground. Don't panic. Don't fret none, everybody. We're good. Quagsire does have 2 dots for its eyes, so I guess if a whole bunch of these came at me, it'd be like a horde of faceless men. Get it? It's brilliant, and they're confused as well. They don't know what's going on. All right, let's get this Quagsire out of the way. I'm sad. I don't want a Quagsire. Whatever. Get in the dive ball. It fits you. Even though I probably could have used that on the Poliwag I get in Laverre. You're gonna break out, aren't you? You're gonna make me mad. Now, you're a good Quagsire. Okay, I'm glad to see it. Quagsire, I don't like Quagsire. It's okay. I've used one before, and I'd like to never do so again. So, it's a catch that I don't think I'll use. Even if it's the best for the team, I probably wouldn't. It's kind of like the Crobat situation. I didn't want to use Crobat, but here we are, and I don't think I'll do the same with Quagsire. But Quagsire's the waterfish Poke. I like Crobat, that's the difference. Quagsire's a waterfish Pokemon. It's a fish. It has a sluggish nature. It lies at the river's bottom, waiting for prey to stray into its mouth. Okay, I'm gonna check my Survivor Tribe naming theme list for a name for this Quagsire, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I've got a name for this Quagsire. It's a tribe from Season 6 of US Survivor. It's a native river fish with... It's after a native river fish, basically. It's a tribe... It's named after a native river fish to the Amazon with the same name, is what I wrote, which doesn't make sense because it's obviously the same name if it's named after it. Never mind me. Past me writing on my notepad document. It's a tribe from Season 6. Oh my god, look at Quagsire's menu sprite. I love it. I would use him for that. I've never seen Gen 6's Quagsire menu sprite. He's just like, I'm here with the biggest dumb smile. Look at him. It's a tribe from Season 6 US Survivor, the Amazon. And the name of that tribe and the name I'm giving this Quagsire is Tembaqui. We have Tembaqui, the Quagsire. I'll take it. I wasn't happy about him, but that menu sprite makes me happy. I like that a lot. All right, Koyopa, you were damaged. Thankfully, I bought items last episode. I'm so proud. We'll use the super potion that I didn't buy, though. Because that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna use Kankao. Are we back to the Kankao and Bion show? I just feel like this girl's gonna have either a grass or a bug type. And you know what that means, friends. That means acrobatics. But you know what? I would like a nice, calming, easy episode. I also organized the bag. I didn't buy repels either. I should be ashamed of myself. I'd like a nice, calming, relaxation episode. After the past few, I just would like a break. Excuse me, that's not what I meant. I don't want to fall into the bog. Who thought that's a good idea to the game? Like, they did it in Gen 4. Why? What's up with the bog? Trainer tips or advanced tips. A Pokemon with the Scrappy ability can hit a ghost Pokemon normal or fighting moves. Well, they're rubbing in that my Kangaskhan has early bird. That's what they're doing. Kucha could have Scrappy and it would be so good, you're gonna fight me. She probably just has a Shelmet or something. If she has, I mean, I don't think there is any Pokemon that would just counter both Bion and Kankao. They should be fine together. Yeah, it's Arbok. I figured she'd have something that you can find in the area. You can find Ekans in the Horde. It's fine. I'm still super disappointed that I got Quagsire. I honestly, I wanted Weeping Bell as like a backup or a Bellsprout in a Horde. That would have been sick. But no, you know what they gave me? A Quagsire. And I purposely didn't get my encounter in the shallow water, because they're common there. They're not as common in the grass. I did my research, and all I got was a stupid fish. And it's apparently a fish. I had literally no idea. So we won't finish off with acrobatics here. But also Thief is really bad, because what if I steal an item from somebody sometime, and then I do less with acrobatics? I probably should get rid of Thief right now before I make a big mistake. It just basically ended itself. It stockpiled, so I couldn't kill it, and then it swallowed its stockpile, and now it's gone. Do you have a Carnivine? That would have been my next guess. It's a whoa. Oh, it's a whoa. It's a whoa. Are you... Whoa. Are you... Whoa. Are you serious? A Pyroar? I'm glad it's raining. Yeah, you can stay here. I got you. It's raining. It's a male, isn't it? No, it's a female. I'm surprised. I really thought it would have been a male. And it has Unnerve anyway, so the Citrus Berry wouldn't matter. Acrobatics, please. They have no defense. But, wow. Okay, I'm like, severely concerned. I don't understand. Oh, we were intimidated. That's right. I don't like this. don't like this. I'll be honest with you. Worst case is it endeavors me again. And then I switch. I'll be fine. Echoed voice. Okay, we should be okay. I don't think any priority would kill me from here. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Kind of scary, I'll be honest. I thought it was a male. I just recalled her after seeing that, having a male Pyroar. Okay, that debunks my male or more common Pokemon. But I guess in this situation, they would... I mean, she would... What gender was her... her Arbok? Was it female too? I have honestly no idea. But I just can't get over how bad Rivalry is. Anyways, the next trainer has a Haunter. Who we leading with? Who's got the Haunter? Honestly? I wish it was Kucha with Scrappy. Let's use Nuku. We haven't used Nuku since the rival battle. Oh, well. I'm used to doing challenge videos. I forgot to put Vakama up there with him. Listen. And that brings up a good topic, I guess. I go into this. This topic will mean a lot to the longtime Wedlocke viewers here on the channel. The people that have been here forever and the Wedlocks are their favorite content, and this'll mean a lot to you guys. I've been wanting to talk about this for a little bit. So I've seen a lot of people say they like the challenge videos, but the Wedlocks are obviously still their favorite, and this is the guy with the Haunter. Yeah, we'll be alright. Like, he doesn't have a fairy or a dragon type, so we'll be fine. Watch it have Destiny Bond. I would literally cry. I don't have time for that right now, Nash. But he doesn't have a dragon or a fairy type. Listen, I can only do so much. It's a Goomy. It's level 38, but it is a Goomy. If Twister doesn't one-shot it, which obviously they have a lot of special defense, but it can't one-shot Nuku. So this is something I wanted to talk about a lot. The challenge videos, I really like making those. Those are some of my favorite content I've made in a long time. It's something other than a Wedlocke I can make that people that watch the Wedlocks also enjoy. And that's really cool because I can try different avenues to grow my channel. And that's something that I just have to bring up. The Wedlocks, that's why I started the channel. That's my passion here. That's what I really like to make. I love telling these stories, and I want to be... Yeah, that's not what I expected would happen on that switch. I just did that as a safety measure. If you're not faster than a Goomy, you've got a lot more problems to worry about than muddy water. Alright. But that's why I started the channel. I want to be able to make these Wedlocks insanely high quality, put so much effort into editing them, and just have the best series that I can possibly make. And the reality of it is, I started this as a hobby. I wanted to do this for fun because Maryland didn't do it anymore. But I've been doing it for 4 years now. And to be able to keep doing this forever, or, you know, for the foreseeable future, I'd like to be able to do this for as long as Wedlocks, people like Wedlocks, right? As long as I love doing it, which I don't see a reason why I wouldn't anymore, right? Obviously you get burnt out here and there. This is the Haunter girl, by the way. But I've come to that realization, Nuzlocks in general on YouTube are never going to be popular again. Like, obviously we have this small, compact community that loves them, but they'll never be, like, something you could go full-time with on YouTube. It's just never gonna happen. The Let's Play in general just isn't popular like that anymore. Obviously, a few big creators can do it, like Chugga Conroy and stuff like that, but I'll never be able to make a living and turn this into a career doing just this, which does suck. That's what I really like to do. But by doing the Pokemon Challenge videos, I can potentially grow the channel to a really great height where I could do one of those a week and then still put a massive amount of investment into the Wedlocks and maybe even grow the community for the Wedlocks a lot. Like, Madrybread's a great example. Like last year, like honestly, I relate to him a lot. He said, that his favorite content, what is really passionate to him, is making his Let's Plays. Last year, before he blew up on Pokemon challenges, his Let's Plays got around 500 to 700 views an episode. Sound familiar? That's what my Wedlocks do, roughly. And that's great. Don't get me wrong, I am so proud of that. Look where I started. I love it. It's so cool to me that you guys love these so much and that I can have this little community. But if I were to do the challenges and then do a lot of work into that and like maybe neglect this just a little bit, I'm still, enjoying this and you guys are still liking it. It's just not as flashy as I would like it to be. If I can put time into the challenges and maybe grow to a really, really nice height, then the Wedlocks could get somewhere around, a couple thousand views a piece. And that would be incredible. That's the end goal for me. That's cool. That is just the dream right there. So I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not enjoying this anymore. This is still obviously my #1 thing and what I want to do the most. But I have to work on growing on other avenues to grow this as well. Obviously, some people at first glance would think, oh, just do more and more Wedlocks as much as possible and they'll grow eventually. I've done that for 4 years. I don't think that's going to work. But by growing via something else and then leading those people to this is super possible. Like, I guarantee you there's a lot of people that have come from the challenge videos that have started watching the Wedlocks, which that's the goal. That's the whole point of it, right? And I like the challenge videos too, so it's not like I'm just doing that to grow. I always told myself I'd never make something just to grow. Which also is a problem of mine. But yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do. So I just don't want you guys to think I'm neglecting this or anything and don't care anymore. In a year's time, say the channel grows. Let's put it this way. Last year, I had 1,500 subscribers. I have doubled that just from the challenge videos alone. I would be at a much lower point right now had I not done that. And that, in turn, is also growing the Wedlock, whether you think so or not at first glance, which is just awesome. That's the end goal for me. I don't think, obviously, I think less of myself sometimes. It would be really cool to blow up to the point like Madrybread where, I think his Let's Plays get a couple thousand views now, but his Pokemon Let's Plays get upwards in 20 to 50,000 or something like that. And imagine me being able to upload Wedlocks to a massive audience like that. That'd be so cool. That's always been the drive for me, to be able to make other people enjoy the Wedlocks. Because even when Maryland did them, he was the only one that got a large audience to watch the Wedlocks. Everybody always liked the randomizers and the Nuzlocks and stuff like that. But to be able to grow our brand of Wedlock that we all in this tight-knit community have come to love so much to a massive audience like that, that's awesome. I want to be the flagship, the face of the Wedlock now that Maryland's gone. And to be able to grow to that point, you gotta try and grow through other means as well, is basically the thing. And what I want you to take from this is I don't want you to think that I'm neglecting the Wedlock or I don't care anymore. I'm getting burnt out and I'm not gonna do it. I've got big plans. I've got so many Wedlock plans in my mind that I want to do. And it's I've got some cool ideas. But to be able to put that massive amount of time into those ideas, at the end of the day, it isn't worth it when I could put that massive amount of time into another avenue to grow, and then in turn have the massive amount of work I put into the Wedlocks be rewarded a little more. And I don't want that to sound like, oh, it's just about money. Well, after 4 years of doing this, if I want to continue doing it at the, quality and consistency that I would like to, I have to make ends meet somewhere, right? That's just unfortunately how it goes. It started as a hobby, but I love it so much, why wouldn't I want it to be my career? That just would be stupid to not care in that sense, right? So, that's where it comes to. I got some cool ideas. One of the really cool ideas that I've been thinking about is just don't think, oh, this is gonna happen, get excited for it. I'd love to do it one day, but obviously it it would take a lot of time, and it's a goal of mine to be able to put something out like this one day. But remember how I always said you can't write this stuff? What if I did? What if I did? Like, I fully wrote a Wedlocke. I scripted an entire thing and then made it into, like, an episodic movie. And it followed, like, an actual character. And you could make mistakes, do bad gameplay, do all this stuff because it's not me, it's the story. And, like, nobody would know how it's going to be written. It'd be like, I guess, Total Drama Island in a way. Like, Survivor's real, but that's like a scripted Survivor. This would be like a scripted Wedlocke. And that sounds sick. Can I just say how amazing that sounds? Because I've had some interesting experiences on this game. I could write some stuff, and it would be insanely cool. And that would take probably weeks to make one really awesome episode. So I can't afford to put that kind of time in right now, right? But if I knew it would do really, really well, then make a lot of people happy, it would make it more worth it to sink that kind of time in, rather than putting that time into like a challenge video to grow to a wider audience. Basically, that's the simple way of putting it. Take 2 weeks to make something that 500 people would really like, or take 2 weeks to make something that will gain me 500 more people. Like, obviously that's not exactly how it would work, but then 1,000 people would really like it when I do it. More people would recognize it, and it would make more people happy, essentially. That's really what it comes down to, because, like, if you put a whole bunch of time into something and make something you really like, you want as many people to love it and enjoy it. And if I released something like that right now, then it would do really well and people would like it for like 500 people. But then if I blew up like 6 months later, most of those people wouldn't go back and watch it. And I would just want something like that to be talked about a lot. It just would be, it's a cool dream of mine. And ever since I was a little kid, I don't know what to do. I'll use acrobatics. Wait! It might have Thunderbolt! I'm not paying attention! Okay, thank God. I know they get that, and I could see it. I'm probably still faster, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm a Crobat. But that's always been a dream of mine. Ever since I was a little kid, I've talked about this. 7-year-old, I used to do little commentations. I used to commentate my Pokemon battles. I've always wanted to be a Pokemon YouTuber, even if it does less good than some other things. Pokemon's the passion. I'm content with whatever I can manage to do, but obviously I'd love to reach as wide of an audience as possible, because I've always loved Pokemon so much. And always wanted to be a Pokemon YouTuber, but I really don't want to put you guys through this house, so I'll be back in a second. Yeah, he ain't getting a tip. Are you kidding me? What a waste of time. Who wrote this? This is like as dumb as Chairman Rose and Oleana's stunt in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Like, I like Sword and Shield, but the story is literally non-existent. And it's unfortunate. But I guess you could say that comes from rushing. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I like the game. It's fine. Look at the gravestones just placed there. That's eerie. There's no trainers back here, I'm pretty certain. I think we're done with Route 14. But we got some mystery eggs to hatch. Yeah, that's gonna be exciting. There's a ledge there? I don't recall there being a ledge here. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever even noticed that. I just thought it was like a wall or something. Whatever. We fought you, yes? Okay, yeah, you had the fracture. I just, like, talked right over him. Could have been scary. I mean, we didn't have to be scared because it went fine. All right, we're here in Laverre City. You'll love to see it. You could buy some clothes. Got stuff to do. I'll explore Laverre in the next episode, but we will hatch some eggs, which will be exciting. And yeah, just take what I said, and hopefully you understand. You know, I'm still trying my best with the Wedlocks. Like, my dream is like the Ultra Sun and Moon Wedlocke that I'm eventually gonna do. I want to go all out with that. That sounds awesome. And I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if we'll even do it next because of that. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to see. We'll see. Obviously, who knows? X and Y's got a while to go still, but I'm excited for it regardless. And I just Pokemon Emerald is the standard at which I hold my series. And I want to be able to edit every series like that one. And it does bother me that this one's not as flashy as that one. But I hope you guys still enjoy it regardless. And I hope it doesn't make the series any less good. And I just wanted to explain myself a little bit. Anyways, let's hatch some eggs. 1 through 8, 5, and then 1 through 7. Actually, let's grab 5 really quick, just to visualize it. We got this one, and then 1 through 7, 6. That would be 4, 5, 6. Okay, those 2 eggs. Who's excited? I am, but I'm also nervous. Is today the day we hatch the controversial pick? Nope. Neither one of these have a Pokeball. So, I dashed all your hopes in a split second. How you feel? Alright, let's get these eggs hatched. I'm excited, though. It's been a long time since I made these eggs. I couldn't tell you what's left. I could if I looked at my sheet, but I haven't looked at that sheet for a little while. The first mystery egg that we are hatching upon reaching Laverre City is going to be right after I get this Pokeball before I forget it. It's an ether. It's an ether! What are we gonna name it? It's a boy! I mean, I hope not. We have too many boys in the PC. We need some girls. Both of these eggs are girls. I deem this to be true. With the snap of my finger, you are now female. I hope they are both girls. Like, we have, like, no females compared to the males. What's the Quagsire we caught female? I don't remember. We'll check him out in a second. All right, first egg in Laverre City is gonna be whatever's in this egg. Please be something epic. Like, they're all epic. Last time we hatched, last time was good hatches. Hey, I forgot I did you! Cleffa's cool! Oh, that's awesome! I want to use the Clefable. I did a Cleffa egg? I don't remember. It's unfortunate. You're female. Yeah, you are. Awesome. I said snap of my finger. Anyways, let me get a name for this Cleffa. I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, we've got a name for this Cleffa. This one was pretty quick. I just like the way it sounds and the meaning behind it for Cleffa. I don't like the name itself, but the meaning's really nice. So it's from Season 5 of US Survivor Thailand, and it's the Thai phrase meaning happy heart. And that just seems sweet for a Cleffa and a Clefable and Clefairy. They just seem sweet, and they want to be happy together, right? Happy heart. They love. The name I'm giving this Cleffa is Sukchai. We have Sukchai the Cleffa. I like it. It's good. I wonder what their hidden ability is. Isn't it really good? I'm pretty sure. Let's hatch this other egg. It's gotta be close, right? I got them all as close as I could. Will you hatch immediately, please? There we go. Our second mystery egg for reaching Laverre City is gonna be... Oh, I'll be awesome. I mean, they're all awesome. What are you saying? You do this all the time. Just shut up till the egg hatches. I mean, they're all awesome. What are you saying? Simple. Okay. That works for me. Yeah, I remember I wanted a Seismitoad. That sounds about right. All right, we got ourselves a Timple. Are you female? Yeah, you are. I told you. I just did this, and it happened. The eggs were already made. Name for a Timple. I'll be back in a sec. All right, guys, I've got a name for this Timple. I was looking for one that meant frog, and there is one. It's from South African Survivor Season 1, Survivor South African Panama. I know, it's a mouthful. And it is the Spanish word for frog. Some people out in the audience already know what I'm going to name it then. And the name of this Timple is going to be Rana. We have Rana the Timple, which kind of sounds like a female name. It might be Rana. It's Rana to me. It sounds like a girl's name, like Lana. Oh my god, no. I hate Lana. I don't hate her as much as I did after I binge watched the Sun and Moon anime. I'll say that much, but yeah. We have Friend Guard, which is horrifically bad. That is the hidden ability. And Hydration, which I think isn't. I guess let's check. Clefable can have one of the best abilities ever, I think. Which I'm feeling like it's unaware. but it might not be. But I don't think that's gonna be unaware. Maybe Friend Guard becomes the good one. Could that be the case, please? So, Friend Guard is the hidden ability. It could have been Cute Guard, well, Cute Charm or Magic Guard. And Friend Guard becomes unaware. That's it. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Alright, I like unaware. And then Timple is gonna be... Hydration's not the hidden ability. No! The one of the Pokemon with the best hidden ability ever. In Water Absorb. And it's not. The one time you really want a game-breaking hidden ability, and it's not. Hydration stays Hydration. No, Hydration goes to Poison Touch. So Poison Touch over Water Absorb. It's not bad, but over Water Absorb. Did you hear me? The first time? Yeah. Hey, we got some more females to the box. They are catching up. I'm happy. And we only have 6 more eggs left to hatch. Let's check out our Quagsire before we leave the box. You have Water Absorb. Well, aren't you special? You gotta be kidding. You can't write this stuff. I tell you what, but a minus special attack nature, you don't deserve to live. I'm sorry. It's unfortunate. You got a cute little menu sprite there. Look at it. Isn't it adorable? It's so cool looking. Yeah, I'm not happy with that, but we got an unaware Clefable at least. Can you say busted? I mean, is it really that good in a Wedlocke? I'm trying to think of the issues. I mean, nothing can set up on me, which I guess is really good. But how much stuff sets up, right? I don't think it's that great. We'll explore Laverre City in the next episode, but first, I want to go ahead and check out our berry fields, which you might think that's boring, but stick around for a second, because we did some breeding, and we'll get to see what rewards we reap from our sowing of the berries. That was good. Come on, it deserves a like. It was pristine, because, you know, when you plant a berry, you're sowing it into the ground, and we're gonna reap what we sowed. I'm literally the best. Berry fields. I say this as I bike to the berry fields and make you guys... Yeah! Ooh, look at this. There's some ugly-ass sprites, to be fair. Oh, and yeah, I just got a whole bunch of citrus over here. Well, and this is where my Roselli berry was supposed to be planted. We'll do that next. I'll pick all these. I'll be back in a second. Actually, we haven't done this for a while. Throwback to the first series I ever did.
Now we have mutation. A pomeg berry. I like pomeg berries. And I like the purple berries. It's perfect. This one has pomeg and marble berries. I love pomeg and marble berries. Absolutely legendary to be fair. This one has apple and pomeg. There we go. That surprise mold helped me out a lot. Let's do this. We got marble and pomeg. You love to see the marble and pomeg berries. So many mutations. You love to see it. This one has the papa and the pomeg berry. You love to see that. I'm gonna breed that pomeg berry. It's gonna be a nice daddy to a nice little berry tree. You just wait and see. We got some seed berries over here. That's what I got seed berries over here. Going once, going twice. So we all want citrus berries. I'm not gonna pick these because we don't need citrus berries. Actually, we probably do need citrus berries. Look at the last. I want to get to the mutations. Over here we got 4 citrus berries and a tomato berry. Go once, sold to the tomato berry for 1 mutation. And that bred with the lumberry. 4 lumberry and a tomato berry. No once, sold to the citrus berry. That is your wife. You will make me a berry. And now we have a berry and a hondu berry. Hondu berry breeds with something else. We should be absolutely proud of that hondu berry. We have 5 raspberry berries over here with hondu berry. What? Sold the raspberry berry. I can't believe this is actually raspberry berry. And we have real berries. And we have another berry that is not to read because I said this so fast. But no fast. And you guys are watching this. And we have 5 raspberry berries and another berry. And that berry hondu berry. Go once, go twice. Now another batch. We get some more berries and whatever this other berry is. We're going to go to qualified berry. Qualified berry gets to breed with the citrus berry. The citrus berry also will make a qualified berry. I should not be allowed to make YouTube videos. This is absolutely a shame. There's another one berry tree. And I cannot believe it made a qualified berry tree. But it is. Remedy. I can breed. I trust you. I can. With 5 citrus berries and a qualified berry. Remedy. Berry tree. Once. We go twice. So sold. Did you know stop nowhere? 5 citrus berries. My Kelsey berry. The Kelsey berry sounds like the word. And the name Kelsey. If you name it Kelsey, come on the loans. Your name is Kelsey. And the citrus berry one berry makes the Kelsey berry. My name is Kelsey. Oh my god. And over here we have some sugar berries. There's sugar berries on the tree. That helps somebody from being blasted by a random bag. Hopefully it is not my barn. Can you bear with me? No once, no twice. Bam! And we have ourselves some 6 strawberries. You'll see that. And then over here we have 5 berries. Lots of berries. Did not get to breed today. And we have an empty patch. This is where Roselli berry was supposed to go. But I didn't have a Roselli berry in time to tell the person I did not. Fight. Rock 14 after playing how many I was afraid of being a little rivalry. I should be ashamed of myself. We have 5 Kelsey berries. And the Kelsey berries fighting with this tree over here with a person berry and another Kelsey berry. We should be so pleased. Say hello to Kelsey, everybody. She's a really long-time standing citizen in the Kalos region. And we have a bunch of 6 berries that I don't have to talk about because I don't feel like it. My voice is tired. We'll be back in a second.
Okay, I think that's all the berries picked. Let's check them out, and you guys can see exactly what I can do with these berries. So, we've got some more Petra berries, doesn't really matter. Some more Persum, a whole bunch of citrus, which is good. Then this is what we grew that we didn't already have. So we have a bunch of Iapa berries, we have the Roselli berry, which we didn't get to grow yet, Pomeg, Mago, Kasib, some Tomato, Lum, Lepa, Hondu, Aspir, Orn, Qualat, Chesto, Kelsey, Shuka, and Chardy berries. So I can go ahead and tell you what we can do with these right now. The main berries that you can make from this are the Lychee Berry, which raises attack in a pinch, Ganlon, which raises defense, Salak, speed, Pataya, special attack, and Apricot. Actually, Pataya might not be special attack. Yeah, it is. Apricot is special defense. Okay, so what makes those then those can be combined together to make other things like a Key Berry and a Moringa Berry. A Key Berry raises defense if hit by a physical move, which obviously could have a lot of really interesting uses. And then the Moringa Berry raises special defense if hit with a special move. So these berries could be useful. They probably won't be in a lot of situations, but I'd like to have them at my disposal regardless. So to make a Lychee Berry, you need a Hondu and a Yachi Berry. You can't get a Yachi Berry yet, so a Lychee Berry is technically illegal at this point in the game. Can't get that until the ice routes. The Ganlon, which raises defense. You need a Qualat and a Tanga Berry. You can get Tanga from using Twister or something like that on a route. I don't have a Tanga, unfortunately. Salak is Greppa and Roselli, which is why we want to plant Roselli berries right now. So to increase our yield, we would then want some Rich Mulch, and Rich Mulch is from mixing 3 berries of different colors. So we can use an Orange Berry because they're not that important. With a Citrus Berry that's blue and yellow. We have plenty of Citrus Berry. That's what I use to make mulch because we're always breeding those, well, always planting those, so it doesn't really matter. And then the third berry can be whatever. I'll go Pecha. That should work, yeah. And that'll make me 3 bags of Rich Mulch, which then increases the yield by 1. And not really necessary when you're doing a lot of stuff with like citrus berries, but in this case, we only have 1 Roselli berry, and it could be pretty useful to have. So we can use the mulch, some Rich Mulch, and then plant the single Roselli berry we have right now. And then, when that grows, we can plant those with Greppa berries, which we don't have, by the way. Greppa berries are a Guave and Figgy. Figgy, again, on a route somewhere, or later in the game on another route. It's coming soon. I'm not going to hunt one down. Figgy and a Guave. We have a Guave. So we'll be able to get Salak berries, which is probably the most useful one. Like, if you're going to do this for any of them, Salak is the most important. Raising speed in a pinch can be really useful in some strategies. Pataya berry is Pomeg and Kasib, which we do have, and then Apricot is Kelsey and Wakan. Wakan berries are, once again, Twister or a later route. So we'll do that at some point. Everything else, I'll just plant Lum and Citrus to have, because those are the most useful berries. And then obviously Key and Moringa are Ganlon and Lychee, and then Salak and Pataya. And we don't have any of those right now. But I will go ahead and plant Citrus berries and Lum berries once I end the episode. But on screen, we can plant the Pomeg and Kasib with Surprise Mulch, which increases the chance of crossbreeding. So, Surprise Mulch is easy. 3 of the same color. So, something you have a lot of, like your citrus berries over here. And then, I guess I could also plant the other berries, like the Kelsey berries and Pomeg and stuff like that, to have those in surplus. But you don't really need to, because once you get an Apricot, Pataya, or any of those special berries, I'm pretty sure you can just replant them and then multiply them as much as you want. So you only have to do it one time, so 1 of each berry is all you really need. I could be wrong on that, though, and I do this twice. 6 bags of Surprise Mulch, and then you do a full row of breeding them. But I'll do that with my Pomeg and Kasib. We'll have Pataya berries, which raises special attack in a pinch. Could be useful. I don't know if I'll ever even use them. But I didn't do this in the original Y Wedlock, so I figure we can cover this. I never really even gave it much consideration until I saw people in my Discord server doing it. There's some interesting strategies, especially if you started with a Fletchling. That line gets the move Natural Gift, which can use these berries for some pretty potent attacks. Something to keep an eye on and maybe consider. I think the Pataya berry is a 100 base power ground type attack, which, as you can imagine, might be really good backup for Clement. Something to keep in mind if you haven't done that at this point. I like going over things that can be a bit explanatory and educational. I'm sure this isn't very helpful to very many people, but makes for a little bit of a longer episode for those that want to see that, even if we're not really doing too much of anything. But next episode, we will be fighting Valerie, which is intimidating, to say the least. This was Surprise Mulch, so we went Pomeg and Kasib, which we have 5 and 4. So we have 3 and 3. That's all we need. I hope they can be in any order. I did them the right order last time, which, if not, then I made a mistake. But that's fine because they'll still breed themselves right here. So, Pomeg, Kasib. You get the point. And then off screen, you guys don't have to watch it. I'll plant the rest of them with Lum and Citrus, because those are berries that are actually very helpful just throughout the main game. Like, anytime you think you're going to be any status condition, whatever, Lum is perfect, because if you think it's going to be paralysis and then it turns out it's confusion or something else, it'll cure it no matter what. The Lum berry and the Citrus berry is really all you need to be successful in one of these playthroughs, but then again, having the other ones for backup or an interesting strategy could be really good as well. Like, Slurpuff or something with Belly Drum with, I guess you would want a Citrus berry in that case, but anything that would get you into a pinch to activate one of those berries, it's risky, but you never know. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks just like this, or Pokemon Challenge videos, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of all future uploads for this series and the channel as a whole. I also forgot to give you a Citrus berry. Could have been bad. Yeah, next time we're fighting Valerie. Not sure who I'm going to do it with. Probably King Cow and Bion. But I know she has a Mawile, and all of her Pokemon might be female. Might not be bad to do with Vakama and Nuku. I feel like that's a risk. I'll probably just do it with King Cow. When in doubt, King Cow, right? Acrobatics probably does over half to Sylveon and Mr. Mime. Probably one-shots Mr. Mime, to be entirely fair with you. Oh, but that's a Psychic type, right? Well, I guess that's where Bion comes in. I'll be fine. We'll figure it out. But until then, I'll see you guys next time for some more Pokemon X. No healing in battle. Revenge. Wedlock. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Oh. What? Oh yeah, after you breed berries, this lady comes here. Yeah, and she'll tell you the recipes, I think, for the mutations. I gotta go. I'll see you guys then.